Ma'am, you can't just walk into the CEO's office like that. Watch me. My hands are shaking as I push past the receptionist. 3 years. 3 years of rebuilding myself from nothing, and now I'm about to face the man who destroyed everything I believed about love. Sir, there's a woman here who insists. Send her in. That voice. Deep, controlled, with just a hint of an accent that used to whisper my name in the dark. My breath catches in my throat. It can't be him. It can't be. The door opens. Time stops. It's him. Park Ji-hoon. The man who vanished from my life like smoke, leaving me with nothing but questions and a shattered heart. Now he's sitting behind a mahogany desk in a $1,000 suit, looking at me like I'm a stranger. Ms. Amara Okafor, I assume? His voice is ice. Professional. Like we never shared dreams over late-night takeout. Like he never promised me forever. You know exactly who I am. Have a seat. We have business to discuss. I want to run. Every cell in my body is screaming at me to turn around and walk out of this glass tower. But I need this job. After being blacklisted from every marketing firm in the city, Kim Enterprises is my last chance. I've reviewed your application, he continues, not even looking at me. His fingers tap against the desk in a rhythm I remember. Your qualifications are interesting. Interesting? My voice cracks slightly. I have an MBA from Wharton and 5 years of experience in international marketing. And yet here you are, applying for an entry-level position. The words hit like a slap. He knows why I'm here. He has to know about the blacklisting, about how his family's connections destroyed my career. But his face reveals nothing. Before I tell you what happened next, let me know in the comments where you're watching from, and subscribe to Mystic Tale by Luna, because some secrets are too dangerous to keep buried. I'm willing to start wherever you'll have me, I say, forcing my voice to stay steady. Good. Because I believe in starting at the bottom. Building character. Learning respect. The way he says, respect, makes my skin crawl. This isn't the man who used to trace patterns on my back while we talked about changing the world together. This is someone else entirely. Your first task is in the break room. The coffee machine needs cleaning. I stare at him. Excuse me? The coffee machine. It's been malfunctioning. I assume someone with your extensive education can handle basic maintenance? The other employees in the hallway have gone quiet. I can feel their eyes on us through the glass walls. Some are pulling out phones. This moment is about to become office gossip, maybe even social media content. Mr. Park, I think there's been a misunderstanding. There's no misunderstanding. You want to work for Kim Enterprises? This is where you start. Unless, of course, you think you're too good for honest work. My throat feels tight. He's doing this on purpose. Humiliating me. But why? What did I do to deserve this cruelty? Fine, I whisper. I'll clean your coffee machine. As I stand to leave, he speaks again. Ms. Okafor? I turn back, hope flickering in my chest like a dying flame. The cleaning supplies are in the janitor's closet. 3rd floor. I expect it done properly. The hope dies. I walk through the hallway on unsteady legs. Every step feels like walking through quicksand. The other employees pretend to work, but I can hear the whispers starting. Isn't that the new hire? Did you see what just happened? He made her clean the coffee machine. With her credentials? Must be another diversity hire situation. Those last words hit like a punch to the gut. I make it to the elevator before the tears start threatening to fall. The doors close, and I'm alone with my reflection in the polished steel. My colorful head wrap looks defiant against the corporate beige, but my eyes look broken. The elevator climbs to the third floor, and I wonder how I ended up here. How did the woman who once pitched to Fortune 500 companies end up cleaning coffee machines for the man who used to call her his future? I find the janitor's closet and grab the cleaning supplies. The ammonia smell stings my nose, but it's nothing compared to the burn in my chest. As I head back down to the break room, I pass the conference room where Jihoon is now in a meeting. Through the glass, I can see him laughing at something a colleague said. His smile is the same one that used to light up when he saw me. But now it's directed at strangers while I'm on my hands and knees scrubbing coffee stains. Something inside me hardens. This isn't over. Whatever game he's playing, whatever revenge he thinks he's getting, I won't break. I've survived worse than Park Ji-hoon's corporate cruelty. I've survived losing him once. I can survive working for him now. But as I scrub the coffee machine, I can't shake the feeling that everything I thought I knew about why he disappeared is about to change. And I'm not sure I'm ready for the truth. The machine gleams under the fluorescent lights, but my reflection in its surface looks like a stranger. Someone harder. Someone who's about to discover that the past never really stays buried. It just waits for the right moment to destroy you all over again. Good morning, Ms. Okafor. I trust you slept well? I freeze in the lobby doorway. It's 6 a.m. and the office should be empty, but there's Jihoon, perfectly dressed, holding 2 cups of coffee like this is normal. I don't drink coffee anymore, I lie, even though the smell is making my mouth water. Of course you do. Nigerian honey, no sugar, extra hot. He extends the cup. Some things don't change. My hands betray me and start shaking. He remembers. After 3 years of silence, after yesterday's humiliation, he remembers exactly how I like my coffee. How did you? Conference room. Now. The morning sun streams through the floor-to-ceiling windows, casting everything in gold. But the beauty feels wrong when my heart is hammering against my ribs. Sit, he commands, gesturing to the chair across from him. I remain standing. What is this about? Your performance review. I've been here 1 day. And what a day it was. His smile is cruel. Tell me, what did you think of your assignment? The coffee machine. The whispers. The phone's recording my humiliation. Heat rises up my neck. I think you're testing me for some sick reason. Testing you? He leans back in his chair. Ms. Okafor, I don't test employees. I break them or I build them. Which would you prefer? I prefer to be treated with basic human dignity. Dignity. He tastes the word like it's foreign. Interesting choice of words from someone who. Someone who what? I slam my palm on the conference table. Say it. Whatever you think you know about me, say it. For a split second, his mask slips. I see hurt flash across his features before the ice returns. Someone who disappeared without explanation. The accusation hits like a physical blow. I disappeared? Don't. His voice is low, dangerous. Don't pretend you don't remember. Don't insult my intelligence. You're the one who vanished. You're the one who. Enough. He stands abruptly. You want to work here? You'll do exactly what I tell you, when I tell you. No questions. No attitude. No references to whatever fantasy you've created about our past. Our past. He said it. He admitted we have a past. Fantasy? My voice comes out strangled. Is that what you call it? I call it a mistake. One I won't repeat. The words slice through me like glass. I grip the edge of the table to keep from falling. You heartless bastard. Careful, Ms. Okafor. HR might not appreciate that kind of language. Fire me then. Do us both a favor. No. His eyes glitter with something dark. You wanted this job so badly you were willing to grovel for it. Now you're going to earn it. The conference room door opens and 3 executives walk in, stopping short when they see us facing off across the table. Mr. Park, one of them says hesitantly. Are we interrupting? Not at all. Ms. Okafor was just leaving. She has filing to catch up on. Filing. More humiliation in front of witnesses. Of course, I say through gritted teeth. Whatever you need, sir. I turn to go, but his voice stops me. Oh, and Miss Okafor? The coffee was perfect. Just like I remembered. I don't trust myself to respond. I walk out with whatever dignity I have left. The rest of the morning passes in a blur of menial tasks. Filing papers that should be digitized. Organizing supply closets that are already organized. Making copies of documents that clearly don't need copying. Every task feels designed to break me down. By lunch, I'm hiding in the women's bathroom, staring at my reflection in the mirror. My head wrap is still perfect, my makeup still flawless, but my eyes look hollow. Amara, what are you doing? I whisper to myself. My phone buzzes. A text from my sister in Lagos. How's the new job, sis? Finally working for someone who appreciates your brilliance? I almost laugh. Or cry. I can't decide which. Instead of responding, I splash cold water on my face and head back to my desk. The afternoon stretches ahead like a prison sentence. But something's different when I return to the main floor. Employees are clustering around computers, whispering excitedly. As I pass, conversations stop. What's happening? I ask the receptionist. Haven't you seen? The CEO's ex-girlfriend is trending on social media. Someone filmed her yesterday during that coffee machine incident. My blood turns to ice. Trending? Hashtag #SeoCoffeeGate. People are calling it workplace harassment. Some are saying she must have done something terrible to deserve it. Others are defending her. She shows me her phone screen. There I am, on my hands and knees, scrubbing the coffee machine while Jihun watches from the conference room. The caption reads, "When your ex becomes your boss and chooses violence." The comments are insane, she continues. Everyone's trying to figure out who she is and what she did to make him so angry. My legs feel weak. This is a nightmare. Excuse me, I manage, stumbling toward the elevators. I need air. I need space. I need to disappear. But as the elevator doors open, Jihun is standing inside. Going somewhere, Miss Okafor? I need some air. Get in. We need to talk. The doors close behind me, trapping us in the small space. The tension is suffocating. Did you see it? I ask. The video? Hard to miss. My phone's been ringing all morning. Are you happy? Is this what you wanted? To humiliate me publicly? You think I wanted this? His composure cracks. You think I wanted the entire internet speculating about my private life? Then why? Why are you doing this to me? The elevator jerks to a stop between floors. Emergency lights flicker on. Because you broke me. The words explode out of him. Because I loved you more than my own life and you threw it away like garbage. I threw it away. I'm screaming now. You disappeared. You left me with nothing but questions and a broken heart. You took the money. What money? Don't lie to me, Amara. My mother showed me the bank records. You cashed her check the same day you vanished. The world tilts sideways. Your mother. $50,000 to disappear from my life. And you took it. I can't breathe. I never took any money from your mother. Stop lying. I'm not lying. Tears are streaming down my face now. I never even met your mother. You never introduced me to your family. Something shifts in his expression. Uncertainty flickers across his features. That's impossible. She said you came to her office. She said you took the check and laughed. She lied. The words hang between us in the emergency lighting. His face is pale now, all the angry color drained away. No, he whispers. No, she wouldn't. Your mother lied to you, Ji-hun. And you believed her instead of me. The elevator shudders back to life, climbing toward the top floor. But neither of us moves when the doors open. If you didn't take the money, he says slowly, then where did you go? Away from you. Away from the pain of loving someone who could disappear without a word. I didn't disappear. You did. I left because I had to. Because staying would have killed me. The doors start to close, but he catches them with his hand. We need to finish this conversation. No, I say, stepping out of the elevator. We needed to have this conversation 3 years ago. Now it's too late. But as I walk away, I hear him whisper, what if it's not? I don't turn around. I can't. Because despite everything, despite the cruelty and the humiliation in the viral video, part of me still wants to believe that the man I loved is still in there somewhere. And that terrifies me more than anything else. You want the truth? Fine. But you're not going to like it. I'm standing in Ji-hun's office at 9 p.m., holding my phone with trembling fingers. The building is empty except for security, but I couldn't wait until morning. Not after what I found. Amara, what are you doing here? Shut up and listen. I press play on the voice recording. His mother's voice fills the room, crisp and cold. If you don't disappear from my son's life, I will destroy your family's business in Lagos. Your father's import company will be finished within a month. Choose wisely, Miss Okafor. Ji-hun's face goes white. Where did you get this? I recorded everything. Every threat. Every cruel word. I swipe to the next file. Want to hear more? His grandmother's voice crackles through the speaker. Girls like you are a dime a dozen. You think our family worked for generations to build this empire so some African girl could steal our legacy? Stop, he whispers. Oh, we're just getting started. I show him the photos on my screen. This is the check your mother gave me. $50,000 to disappear. He reaches for the phone, but I pull it away. Look closely, Ji-hun. Look at what I did with their blood money. The photo shows the check, torn into pieces, flames consuming every fragment. The next photo shows the ashes scattered in the wind. I burned it. Every dollar. Because I'd rather starve than take a single cent from people who think I'm not good enough to breathe the same air as their precious son. Ji-hun collapses into his chair, head in his hands. His shoulders start shaking. They told me you took it. They showed me bank records. Forged. Obviously. My voice is ice cold now. They played you, and you let them. I was young. I was stupid. I believed. You believed the worst about me. The words come out raw, bleeding. Without even asking. Without giving me a chance to defend myself. I tried to find you. No, you didn't. You gave up the second mommy showed you fake bank records. He looks up at me, tears streaming down his face. They're my family. And I was supposed to be your future. The silence stretches between us, heavy with 3 years of pain and misunderstanding. Outside, the city lights blur through the floor-to-ceiling windows. There's more, I say quietly. More? I walk to his computer and pull up a file. Kim Enterprises acquired Okafor Marketing Solutions 18 months ago. Remember that company? His face goes gray. Your company. My company. The one I built from nothing after your family destroyed my career. The one with all my innovative strategies and client relationships. I click through the files, showing him project after project. Every major success Kim Enterprises has had in the past year. My work. My ideas. My blood, sweat, and tears. Amara. You want to know the really beautiful part? You made me clean toilets while using my own innovations to build your empire. He's staring at the screen in horror. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know it was your company when we acquired it. But you knew the work was brilliant. You knew these strategies were revolutionary. And you never wondered who created them? The files just said, Okafor Marketing. I thought it was a coincidence. Okafor. My family name. And you thought it was a coincidence. I can see the realization hitting him like a physical blow. All those late nights we spent together, I'd shared every business idea, every marketing strategy, every dream I had for my own company. You stole my life's work and then made me scrub floors. I'm sorry. God, Amara, I'm so sorry. Sorry doesn't give me back 3 years. Sorry doesn't undo the humiliation. Sorry doesn't fix what your family did to mine. He stands up abruptly, pacing to the window. What do you want from me? I want you to hurt the way I hurt. I am hurting. I've been hurting for 3 years. Good. The word comes out sharp as a blade. Because that pain? That's just Tuesday for me. My phone buzzes with a notification. The viral video has reached 5 million views. Comments are pouring in faster than I can read them. Your humiliation of me is entertainment for millions of people now. I never wanted that video to go viral. But you wanted to humiliate me. Mission accomplished. He turns from the window, his face streaked with tears. I wanted to hurt you the way you hurt me. I wanted you to feel what it was like to be abandoned by someone you love. Well, congratulations. You succeeded. But you didn't abandon me. You were protecting yourself. The admission hangs in the air between us. It should feel like victory, but it just feels hollow. Yes, I was. Because your family made it clear that loving you was going to destroy me. They were wrong. Were they? Look where we are, Ji-hun. Look what we've become. He walks toward me slowly, like approaching a wounded animal. We can fix this. No. I back away. We can't. Why not? Because you didn't fight for me then, and I won't let you fight for me now. That's not fair. Fair? I laugh, and the sound is bitter. You want to talk about fair? Let me tell you what fair looks like. I pull out a folder from my bag, thick with documents. 3 years of evidence. Every threat your family made. Every business they sabotaged. Every door they closed in my face. His eyes widen as he sees the scope of documentation. What are you doing? I'm taking back what's mine. Amara, please. The company acquisition was based on fraudulent circumstances. Your family's threats constitute extortion. And the theft of my intellectual property. I smile coldly. Well, that's going to be very expensive for Kim Enterprises. You're going to sue us. I'm going to destroy you. The way you destroyed me. He sinks back into his chair, the weight of realization crushing him. You planned this. Coming here, taking the job, all of it. I planned to survive. Everything else is just bonus revenge. So what now? You take everything and disappear again? Now I take my rightful place. Which is? I walk around his desk and sit in his chair, spinning it to face him. Right here. CEO of what used to be Kim Enterprises. You can't be serious. Dead serious. By the time my lawyers are done, your family will be lucky to keep the building. And me? I look at him for a long moment. The man I used to love, broken and desperate, begging for mercy I'm not sure I can give. You get to learn what it feels like to start over with nothing. I deserve that. Yes, you do. But as I sit in his chair, surrounded by the empire built on my stolen dreams, I don't feel the satisfaction I expected. I just feel empty. I loved you, he whispers. I know. That's what makes this so much worse. The city lights twinkle below us, indifferent to our pain. Tomorrow, everything changes. Tomorrow, I take back my power. But tonight, I mourn the love that could have been everything and became nothing instead. Get out of my office, Ji-hoon. Amara. Get out. He walks to the door, then stops. For what it's worth, I never stopped looking for you. It's worth nothing now. The door closes behind him with a soft click, leaving me alone in the kingdom built on my stolen dreams. Victory tastes like ashes in my mouth. The board meeting starts in 10 minutes, Ms. Okafor. Are you ready? I adjust my power suit in the reflection of the conference room window. 6 months of legal battles have led to this moment. Today, I officially become CEO of what was once Kim Enterprises. I've been ready for 3 years. My lawyer nods approvingly. The Park family's assets have been frozen pending the final settlement. Mr. Park himself has agreed to all terms. And his family? His mother and grandmother will be present. They've been resistant to accepting the transition. I almost smile. I'm sure they have. The conference room fills with board members, lawyers, and media representatives. The viral video that started as my humiliation has become a symbol of workplace justice. 3 major news outlets want exclusive interviews after today's proceedings. The door opens and Ji-hoon walks in, flanked by his legal team. He's lost weight, I notice. His perfectly tailored suits now hang loose on his frame. Dark circles shadow his eyes. Our gazes meet across the room, and for a moment, I see the man I used to love. Broken. Defeated. Completely at my mercy. It should feel like victory. Behind him, his mother and grandmother enter like queens attending their own execution. Mrs. Park's designer handbag could fund a small business. Her mother walks with a crystal-topped cane worth more than most people's cars. They take their seats without acknowledging my presence. The disrespect is intentional, calculated. Ladies and gentlemen, the mediator begins. We're here to finalize the transfer of corporate leadership following the successful lawsuit regarding fraudulent acquisition and intellectual property theft. Mrs. Park's jaw tightens. Her mother stares straight ahead, rigid with fury. Before we proceed, Mrs. Park stands suddenly. I have something to say. Mother, don't, Ji-hoon warns quietly. Sit down, son. I've been silent long enough. She turns to face me directly, her eyes blazing with aristocratic rage. You think money and lawyers make you equal to us? You think you can steal what generations of our family built? I stand slowly, meeting her gaze without flinching. Mrs. Park, I didn't steal anything. I'm simply taking back what was always mine. This company belongs to my family. This company runs on my innovations. My strategies. My work. My voice carries across the room like a blade. Without my stolen intellectual property, Kim Enterprises would have collapsed 2 years ago. Ji-hoon's grandmother taps her cane against the floor. In our culture, we have respect for hierarchy. For tradition. You understand nothing about our ways. And you understand nothing about justice. I walk around the conference table until I'm standing directly in front of them. You threatened my family. You destroyed my career. You poisoned your own son against me with lies and manipulation. We protected our family's honor, Mrs. Park snaps. You protected your prejudice. The words hang in the air like a challenge. Mrs. Park's face flushes red with anger. How dare you? How dare I what? Tell the truth? Fight back? Refuse to disappear when you command it? I lean forward, my voice dropping to a whisper that somehow fills the entire room. I am not going anywhere. Ever. This is my company now, built on my work, and you will address me as CEO or you will leave. Jihoon's grandmother struggles to her feet, her cane shaking in her grip. You insolent girl. We will never. Grandmother, stop. Jihoon's voice cuts through her tirade like a knife. He stands slowly, his shoulders squared with newfound resolve. That's enough. Both of you. Jihoon. His mother looks scandalized. No, mother. I'm done. I'm done with your lies, your manipulation, your poison. He turns to face them fully, and I see something I've never seen before, Jihoon choosing me over his family. You destroyed the best thing that ever happened to me because of your pride. Because you couldn't bear the thought of expanding your definition of family. She's not one of us. Mrs. Park protests. She's better than us, Jihoon says quietly. She's stronger, more honest, more honorable than any of us have ever been. His grandmother raises her cane as if to strike him. You ungrateful. I'm grateful, he interrupts, catching the cane before it can fall. Grateful that Amara survived your cruelty. Grateful that she's strong enough to stand here today and claim what she deserves. He turns to me, and I see tears in his eyes. I'm grateful that she's about to become the CEO this company needs, even if she can never forgive me for being too weak to fight for her when it mattered. The silence that follows is deafening. His mother and grandmother stare at him in shock, as if their perfect son has transformed into a stranger before their eyes. You're choosing her over your family, Mrs. Park whispers. I'm choosing right over wrong. Something I should have done 3 years ago. I feel something crack open in my chest. Not forgiveness, not yet. But recognition. The man I loved is still in there, buried under years of family programming and cultural expectations. Ms. Okafor, he says formally, turning to face me. I hereby tender my resignation as CEO of Kim Enterprises, effective immediately. Jihoon, you don't have to. Yes, I do. This company was built on your work. It should be led by you. He reaches into his briefcase and pulls out a thick folder. These are all the remaining files from your original company. Your client lists, your proprietary strategies, everything my family stole from you. It's all here. I take the folder with shaking hands. 3 years of my life, reduced to paper. There's something else, he continues. He pulls out a small velvet box, and my heart stops. This was my grandmother's engagement ring. I bought it back from the jeweler last month. His grandmother gasps in horror. You didn't. I did. Because it belongs with the woman I should have married 3 years ago. He holds it out to me, not as a proposal, but as an offering. I'm not asking you to forgive me. I'm not asking you to love me again. I'm asking you to accept this as payment for the pain my family caused you. I stare at the ring, then at him, then at his family's horrified faces. Keep it, I say quietly. Amara. Keep it, and remember what you lost when you chose their approval over my love. I turn to address the room, my voice carrying the authority of someone who has fought for every ounce of respect. The transition is effective immediately. Kim Enterprises is now Okafor Global Solutions. The reporters scribble frantically. Cameras flash. History is being made. Mr. Park, you're welcome to apply for a position within the company. Entry level, of course. A ghost of a smile crosses his face. I think I'd like that. His mother and grandmother storm out without another word, their designer heels clicking against the marble floor like a funeral march for their prejudices. As the room empties, Jihoon approaches me one last time. What happens now? I look at him for a long moment, this man who broke my heart and then helped me forge it into something unbreakable. Now I build the empire I always dreamed of. With or without you. And us? There is no us. But there might be a future where we can work together with mutual respect. I'll take it. I walk to the window overlooking the city. My city now. My empire. Some love stories aren't about finding each other again, I say to my reflection. They're about finding yourself strong enough to demand the respect you deserve. Behind me, I hear Jihoon whisper, "Thank you." I don't turn around.